But we are here right now. Sorry for that. We have Urakaar as red. Actually, I need to change the players. Yeah, so Urakaar is playing as red and WhiteDefender is playing as blue. Two beasts, as I mentioned. Urakaar is down here. Urakaar is up here. WhiteDefender is right down here. So it's not across. They will have it a little bit closer. Maybe potential for some rush. We'll have to see. I'm expecting quite similar strategies. I think, if I remember correctly, WhiteDefender also played Beast in the game before. Urakaar definitely played Beast and definitely made pretty decent army, but I think WhiteDefender made something really similar, just maybe with a little less units. So we are going to see if this is going to be not only just a race mirror, but maybe even an army composition mirror. Waiting for the Boron here, of course. Let me bring up the resources tab for a while. You can definitely see a setup. Arena much faster for Urakaar, but he doesn't have resources for warrior anyways, and now he actually needs to make a Boron too. So this is actually much more effective, even though it probably won't matter. I hope both of them were producing minions all the time, but actually, as you can see, WhiteDefender has one less population captured or taken, used, and now he filled it up, but Urakaar already had 50% for another minion, so WhiteDefender is 50% of the production time of minion, which is like 10 seconds. I mean 20 seconds together, 50% is 10 seconds, so WhiteDefender was not producing a minion for 10 seconds, which might make a little bit difference in resources. Right now I think they are spending the same amount. Now probably Urakaar is spending a little bit more. To be sure, to be honest, not sure on what, but he has 2 more population, so he's definitely making more minions now. Definitely has some big gaps between minions, which might bring his resources down a little bit, but he's going for a Weapon Master. Definitely a nice addition. Not going for an exploration. Urakaar is going with his warrior, trying to at least find out where his enemy might be. Going to the left in the beginning, probably. So it's going to slow him down a little bit, because that's really far away from the enemy. From the enemy's actual position. You can see a goblin hut here. That's really nice. So definitely gonna see some goblin riders. 2 Borons on both sides, a goblin hut here as well, but I mean, WhiteDefender will have the Weapon Master, so that might definitely help him a little bit. 30 population on both sides, but Urakaar definitely used 7 more population here, so, and basically on same resources, so this is definitely much more efficient resource gathering and also population usage. Already exploring with 2 warriors while producing the third one. WhiteDefender only gathering up here. Actually only has one warrior. Yeah, I mean it's quite obvious that he's a little bit behind with the population usage, because he just spent the resources on another building. Now we'll see how he's going to use it. If just for wood gathering, or maybe the blades to get more warriors from that and heal them, or if he's going to maybe even upgrade his units there. Urakaar already knows about the position of his enemy, so he's trying to gather up with his units there, even bringing the Borons there, because they are really slow, so even though he don't have the Goblin Hunters yet to make them into Goblin Riders, they are much faster, so even if the Borons are already on their way here, the Goblin Hunters will catch up and probably be there even before the Borons. Maximum usage of resources on both sides. Urakaar ahead with 8 population, which is a lot. Also making more Borons, so we'll have no max population cap problems. He's definitely utilizing them. This upgrade, I think WhiteDefender did it before as well, in the first game. He's just making a superior boomerang upgrade before he even creates any Goblin Hunters. To be honest, I usually do this upgrade also really early, but first I at least put the Goblin Riders on my Borons. Then I start producing more Borons, and in that gap, when I don't have more Borons, I just do this upgrade. This was maybe a little bit too early, but I don't think Urakaar is going to attack now, so probably won't matter. I'm going for a Dark Altar, basically at the same time as Urakaar. So, as I mentioned in the beginning, this is basically not just a mirror of races, but also army composition mirror. So this is really interesting. Still 5 more population. Going for upgrade, Sharp Blade. This is going to increase the damage of Goblin Hunters, which is really good, because you have splash damage, so any damage upgrade you can get is really effective. And right now, he will not only have the boomerang upgrade, but also this one, and he will have actually 9 damage against 7, which might do a lot. Let me actually put away the panel with the resources now. He just needs to spam lots of Goblin Riders now. Definitely should not have a gap when he's producing Borons. But he should definitely just keep producing more units, because this damage buff is going to maybe win him the game, to be honest. Because now he has actually 9 damage against 8, okay. Urakaar catched up with the boomerang upgrade in the Goblin Hut. Even though he doesn't have the Weapon Master, he has at least something. But to be honest, he's just producing, I mean, WhiteDefender, he's just producing more Hunters, even though he doesn't have Borons for them, because he just needs the damage from them. Yeah, Goblin Rider. Actually, Goblin Rider has 1 more damage, okay. Than Goblin Hunter, I didn't know that. This is going to be interesting. To be honest, I think those warriors are going to die super quickly on both sides. And WhiteDefender just has more Goblin Hunters. So this is not going to go too well for Urakaar. But seems like he's not going to chase him. Actually creating second Goblin Hut. Okay, I'm actually expecting another upgrade in the Weapon Master, maybe even armor upgrade. Just spam mass Goblin Riders, while Urakaar is for sure going for Bestiary and Trolls. Which I was also expecting here, but it seems like he's just producing more, or building more arenas, Goblin Huts. Dark Altar is here just to have a Witch. And to be honest, I think Urakaar should just retreat. He's just losing HP here. Here is 1 HP warrior. All of his units are pretty damaged, like half HP, while WhiteDefender is almost full HP on everything. We already see first troll being made, first witch is already coming. And we see the second upgrade, as I said. So this is going to be massive damage, also going for a Bestiary as well. Yeah, so 9 damage against 8, and it's going to be 10 pretty soon. Of course, Urakaar not going for the Weapon Master here. He has more warriors, but to be honest, they are not too effective in this fight. They will just die really quickly to Goblin Riders. They don't have damage bonus against them, so it's just not too effective. Oh, this was really insane. 4 Goblin Hunters at once. I mean, the Goblin Hunters should die really quickly to Trolls, but the problem is if you have too many of them, it will be just so big place of them, so big area, that you just cannot really kill them with 1 troll or something. So we'll definitely need to spam more trolls as soon as possible. Urakaar going for an expansion, okay. I definitely didn't expect that, because I am feeling like he's a little bit behind with army. Definitely producing lots of units, but those Goblin Hunters with all those upgrades, and now actually WhiteDefender also going for the Trolls, I think he's behind with army. And if they had to fight now, also all of his army is damaged, I think WhiteDefender would just totally destroy him. Actually, he's maybe going to. So this expansion, I don't think it was too smart. I would put the troll a little bit more in front, so it starts shooting a little bit earlier. It's the only thing that can kinda force WhiteDefender back. I mean, the troll is really effective, but maybe he would need more of them. I mean, this is a really good position for Urakaar. He's just shooting with all the units with the troll. Also has units on both sides, so he's like diversifying the damage of the enemy. The problem is that he's going to lose all of his Borons here, and he probably won't have enough population for new army. Yeah, only 21 population left. Maybe he's going to destroy it with the trolls in the end. But yeah, I mean, like, eventually. But yeah, 9 kills, that's really good. Maybe the troll is going to die, we'll see. The problem here, definitely now I would go and create a revive altar to resurrect all the leveled up units. So he destroyed it, but the problem is that he has no population. Fortunately, he managed to destroy the Borons of the opponent as well. So the trolls are definitely winning it here, but WhiteDefender also have 1 troll now. Even though, of course, this troll is already so upgraded, leveled up, that the damage is much higher. Also he has 2 of them, also with 2 witches. Nicely done. He avoided the rock. The expansion is finished, making another stable, not producing too many Borons. To be honest, Urakaar is not spending his resources well here. He should definitely spend it all on either minions for its expansion or more Borons. Now he actually spent it, but it was really late. I would retreat, to be honest. Or at least bring the units from the back to your trolls, because here you are just getting totally destroyed. Obviously now he was just focusing on creating those minions or something at home. He's going to heal with stone form, that's a really good idea. Maybe he can even sacrifice the Boron, even though he doesn't have too much population. He has a really big advantage, so now it would be maybe a really good idea to do that. Okay, warriors, I mean, it's probably better idea to do that than produce more goblin hunters against the trolls. And actually he does that. But I don't think it's going to matter, yeah, the trolls are just super broken. This one is out of the stone form, so yeah. And I mean, now with the expansion, Urakaar should be totally fine. Even if he didn't push it here, he will still have a really big advantage with resources and position and everything. So he should be fine. I will just bring everything a little bit more towards this area. Maybe just sacrifice 1 Boron, doesn't really matter at this point. He doesn't have population, but healing the trolls would be more valuable than just keeping 1 Boron. He can really easily destroy the buildings. Of course, as you can see, the Goblin Riders are totally melting under the power of the rocks. We have some lags here, but hopefully it will be fine. Yeah, trolls are only taking extra damage from Pike. It's 250 damage, which is a lot. But Beast is the only race in the game that doesn't have any Pike damage, so you cannot really punish the trolls with anything. To be honest, the best counter to trolls are also trolls or some flying units. Oh! Actually, Anonymous donated me 3 euros, I think. Thanks you a lot, man. Hopefully I will remember to thank you once again once we end the game, so I can focus on it a little bit more. I wasn't expecting that, so thank you once again a lot for the donation. And WhiteDefender said that he's dead, so probably not going to happen anything more here. I'm expecting him to leave. Well, yeah, but good job. To be honest, this matchup was determined by the fact that Urakaar just created trolls a little bit earlier and made multiple of them. The expansion made basically no impact on the fight. To be honest, I think WhiteDefender, actually he's destroying his stronghold, okay, instead of leaving. The fact that he upgraded his Goblin Hunters and made so many of them was actually really smart, and it would just totally destroy Urakaar in open field. Even though he had trolls, he didn't have that many of them at that time. But the fact that they fought in this small area, when the troll was just hitting everything at once, and also Urakaar was spread to sides, so he was tanking the damage from the Goblin Hunters for quite a long time. that make the biggest difference and actually probably decided the fight. So all WhiteDefender needed to do was just move back. It will also buy him some time to maybe also create a troll, because he had him, but he had him after the fight, so it didn't really help him. And if he moved back, he would also be able to just spread around and fight more effectively with all of his goblin hunters. So that was probably the biggest mistake and the deciding factor here. But pretty balanced game, really nice to see this mirror. 15 minutes, not too long, but fine. And that means that we have a finalist. We have the second finalist, Urakaar, and the finals will be Urakaar against Pravsha. So that will be really interesting. Here we can see, of course, the stats. Nothing too crazy. Killed 78 units, 27 here. Of course, he was killing he also killed all the minions, but he was also killing the goblin hunters. There was lots of them, so this is not surprising. But actually, he produced all sorts of units. But he also produced minions for his expansion, so this is not that important. Of course, experience. Those trolls were super leveled up. Like 9 kills in one fight. The first fight, one troll had 9 kills there. 3 researches. This was the main power of WhiteDefender, but unfortunately didn't play it well after that. And here we have resources, basically the same thing on both sides.